Dr. Robin Colgrove is an infectious disease specialist at Mount Auburn Hospital. Doctor, thanks for joining us. So let's start with this. What are you watching post-Labor Day when it comes to COVID infections, especially given what happened after the 4th of July in Provincetown?
Yeah, so I don't want to get too deep in the weeds. What I watch may not be what people want to watch. So one of the very early indicators is, oddly enough, what comes out in the wastewater around Boston. So I watch that daily. And we've been seeing a disturbing spike of COVID RNA detectable in the wastewaters, particularly in the South Boston. Also, the rate of positivity of the test I watch day by day, and it has been peaking and then slowly trending down, but maybe coming back up again. But I would encourage people not to make themselves crazy about this, that we need to pay attention to what's going on, but not to really obsess over it.
Okay, I want to ask you this here, because we know this weekend Dr. Fauci told parents the best way to protect kids as they go back to school is to surround them with people who are vaccinated, right? But more kids we know are heading back to class this week, including here in Boston. But what should parents be thinking about now when it comes to keeping students safe?
Yeah, my consistent message here is that everything matters. Every little bit helps. So staying home when you're sick helps. Putting a mask on yourself helps. Having masks on other people helps. Keeping distance helps. Having good ventilation helps. Having distance between you helps. So all the parents should be thinking about those things. So I will say that in schools and in work facilities, when all those things are appropriately applied, we don't see we see very low rates of transmission. Where we see transmission is where their breakdown of those all the things we know are the right thing to do.
All right, doctor. So let's talk about boosters. We know the data from Israel, where they're already ahead of us in terms of giving out those shots, shows what experts say is a profound jump in protection against infection and hospitalization. So what do we know about how long that could last? And do we know how often we're going to need to get additional shots at this point?
Yeah, so the true answer is that there's still a lot of things we don't know. And the answer is going to vary from person to person. So in general, younger people will have greater protection for longer, and older people will have waning protection maybe more quickly. And it's important for people to remember when they hear all the news reports that there are things that we can easily measure, like antibody levels, but things we really want to know about actual protection from disease are more complicated to measure. But I think it's safe to say that immunity is waning with time. We're seeing more breakthrough infections, and with the new variants, the chance of reinfection, although still low, is not zero.
All right, so we'll be staying on top of those boosters. Dr. Robin Colgrove, thank you.